In today's video, we are shortly going to be heading down to my brother's house because he is out of town and he instructed me and me only to take care of Nebula's infected eyes. You can see that her eyes are very, very cloudy. And drop it on in. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. So guys, in today's video, we are shortly going to be heading down to my brother's house because he is out of town and he instructed me and me only to take care of Nebula's infected eyes. Now guys, if you don't know who Nebula is, that is our year-old clouded leopard. Now when she was brought to us from the very first day, there wasn't something right. She always had problems and she was sick from the start, and now guys, it has progressed and her eyes are completely white, just like this picture right here. Now she has what's known as endothelial dystrophy, which basically means there's a bunch of excess fluid going into her eyes and causing them to turn white. So what we need to do is we need to go down to Jacob's property and we are going to be feeding her her lunch and giving her medicine to help her eyes. So guys, we have just arrived to my brother's house. Now we're actually gonna go greet Nebula before we get everything ready to actually treat her eyes. Now before we actually treat her eyes as well, after we go say hi to the pretty girl, we are gonna feed her lunch. So here we have the pretty girl right here. You can see she's just chilling on her little swing she got going on right there. Hi mamas, you wanna come say hi? Come here. Everyone wants to see your eyes, mama. Let's go around on this side. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, look at that big yawn. Did you guys just see that? She just did a giant yawn. Let's see. Come on, mamas. Come over here. Are you gonna make your way over here? Oh, look guys, she is coming down to greet us today. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but take a close look at her eyes right there. You can kind of get a glimpse of them, but you can see she just got something removed on her side right here. And look at her eyes, guys. Nebbies, come here, mamas. Guys, you see that? They are completely white. Now this pretty girl right here has what's called endothelial dystrophy, which basically means that the cornea in her eye, the cells are actually dying off in the cornea, which is allowing excess fluid to enter, which basically cause her eyes to turn completely white or like basically blue. But you can see how she has no actual color in her eyes except the blue right there. Hey, can you look my way? Hi, mamas. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Now this actually doesn't affect her vision yet. It may down the road affect her vision, but right now she is as good as new. She can see perfectly. It might be a little cloudy, but she still has her vision really well. So now that you got a closer look on how her eyes are doing, we're gonna head inside and go get her lunch ready. So we have made Nebula's afternoon feeding. We've already mixed the vitamins in. It's already been weighed out to her exact body weight. And guys, it is time to feed Nebby right here. So you can see we're in her enclosure and she is right here and she has been pacing back and forth because she knows what's up. She knows that it's time to be fed. So without further ado, let's head on into her enclosure. So we're just gonna put the lock right here and we're gonna open it up in 3, 2, and hi, mamas. Hi. Okay, and you wanna jump? Come on. It's okay. It's okay, come on. You want to be fed? Let's go. Okay, so we're going to put it right here, and we're going to just immediately start hand feeding her right here. Okay, you want this piece right here? Look at that giant piece. Actually, we're going to get a smaller piece because we can't feed you that. You want it? It's so yummy. It's your chicken. Come on, what's up? Now the reason we hand feed her still, even though she's very capable of eating on her own and she is a grown cat, it just creates a strong bond between human and cat right here because you can see how she's very calm when we hand feed her. Usually when you don't hand feed cats and you just let them eat on their own, they get very, very food aggressive. But this right here, this is a very, very sweet girl right here. So we're just gonna hold that piece right here. Okay. You want some more, mamas? Now it does take her a little bit to get the flow of eating because she is one stubborn little girl. But you can see she is crunching on those bones and just devouring this meal right here. Guys, look at this girl go. She is just devouring this giant chunk of chicken, and look at those canines. Look how ginormous her 4 canines are. I mean, they have to be about like this big, about like 2 inches big. I mean, you can see that with those canines, she is just devouring and breaking this chicken up. And this chicken has a bunch of bones in it, which gives her a bunch of calcium and nutrients that's really, really good for her. But those really strong teeth are just crunching these bones up. Now that we are hand feeding Nebs, you guys can get an up close and personal view of her eyes. So if we just direct to right here, you can see that her eyes are very, very cloudy. You can see that you can barely even see her actual color of her eyes. And if you look under right here, it's very, very watery. Now that is because the eye disease that she has is causing excess fluid. So that fluid is actually going to her fur on the bottom and actually leaking out of her eye. But this poor girl is going to be getting her treatment later today and going to be feeling all right. But what we're going to do now is once she's almost done finishing this giant piece of chicken, I will be back with you all. So guys, you can see that Nebula has completely devoured this bowl of chicken. Now she has a couple pieces left, but she's not seeming too interested. Now it's actually started to rain, so she's pretty distracted about the rain around here. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna leave the chicken right here and look at her go. You can see she is frightened by the rain, and she's gonna be taking shelter, and she's probably gonna go to her barrel. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna leave the meat right here so she can finish it later on, and we're gonna head inside to get her ointment ready. So we are back in Nebby's cage, and we have all 3 ointments lined up right here. Now we're actually going to be giving the 2 ointments and then the eye drops last. But you can see she's already in position, but we're just going to, you know, hold her head up like so. And we're basically going to put in like a grain size amount like this, basically like a piece of rice. And we're going to put it in each eye. So we're just going to go on ahead. We got to make sure we open up her eye a little bit. Okay, rub that on in. You can see how it's nice and rubbed in, but we're just going to let it seep into the eye. Now we're going to squeeze a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing to this eye. Okay, we got it in. Alright, now that we got that ointment in, we're going to do the next ointment right here now. We're going to squeeze the same exact amount like so. It's okay, mamas. And obviously this is not the most comfortable process for this little girl right here. But for her eyes to get better, this must be done twice a day. So not only do we have to do it right now, but we have to do it also a little bit later before it gets too dark outside. So we're gonna squeeze it, and it actually came out right here. So we have a little bit on our finger, and we're just gonna go on ahead and try to open her eye a little bit. Okay, all right, okay, you're okay. We're just trying to help your eyes. All right, now that we got the 2 ointments in, we're gonna give her a minute to let the ointments seep in. You can see she can't really open her eyes, so we're just gonna let her get used to those 2 ointments, and then we're gonna do the eye drops. All right, guys, so now that the ointment is nice and seeped in, it is time to put the last ointment on right here. So we have the eye drops, and we're just gonna put 1 eye drop in each eye. So we're just gonna open her eye up like so, and drop it on in, okay? And we're gonna open this one up. So we got the last eye drop in right here, and we're just gonna massage them on in. You can see she has her eyes pretty closed right here. But guys, I don't know if you noticed, but we're gonna see if we can try to open this eye up, or have her open the eye up in a minute. But she's actually developing an ulcer on this eye. Now if you guys don't know what an ulcer is, it's basically where it pretty much looks like your eyeball is basically melting off. So her left eyeball looks like it's melting off in the middle. Now let's see if we're able to see it. So we're just gonna turn her this way. Come here, mamas. It's okay. She's interested in a bird right now, but guys, if you come around here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's let her open the eye. You see, if you focus in on the middle of her eye, you can see that it looks like it's like basically melting off. Now I don't know if you're able to see that on the camera, but this poor girl is literally going through it all. But guys, that is going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's video, give this video a big thumbs up. And guys, what I want you to do right now is comment down below a prayer for a little Nebby girl, and that her eyes get better and this little girl does not lose her eyesight. Now guys, if you want to see more content like this and how Nebby does in the future, well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and the link down below.